Okay, while you guys do that, Aegon and Suzu kind of walk in, strutting in, kind of nonchalantly. They're chatting up a storm. Well, Suzu is chatting up a storm. Aegon just kind of stands, nods to her. Yeah.
Could I just ask, do your two characters know each other from before this, or is Suzu just attached herself to the monk?
I think Suzu just likes talking. Suzu's cute.
Suzu's just talking.
Suzu's a shitlord.
Probably critique, like trying to figure out new ways to cook scorpion or something.
I like Suzu. Suzu's great. Okay, so you guys walk in.
So does Laniel see any other auras or just one?
You detect like this. All you detect is this like from the gooey areas of this man, and from his core, if you will, you sort of sense this sort of noxious, disgusting green aura of magic, of another arcane source, if you sort of emanating from this person.
Well, then I'd like to do the roll to see. Well, that's a knowledge arcana. Let me
yes, that is. Right now, you have to roll knowledge arcana if you want to know any more.
And that is a +5.
In before 1.
Please don't. That means I misidentify it, right? Oh, okay, good.
Oh, okay. Not bad. So +5. Okay. So as you sort of kneel down very cautiously next to him and sort of investigate and feel out the magical presence around him, you are aware, sort of in the back of your head, it comes to light that you have read about this magic before. This is actually another bloodline that you suspect was responsible for this calamity, if you will. The bloodline, you are not quite certain who would carry it or precisely what it entails, but all you are aware of is that it's very sort of abhorred by the populace because of its pestilence association.
So is that
association with pestilence and disease?
Are bloodlines exclusive to sorcerers and sorcerer types?
Yeah.
Okay. So I wait. Were you speaking in character, Kira?
No, I was going to ask you in character. Have you told us?
Well, Laniel stands up somewhat warily, backing away a little bit from the body, and says, "There's been another." He says, "There's been another sorcerer here. I don't know exactly what did that, but it's bad." Really bad.
Jules looks from him, the body, then back at him. No shit.
No, and then he rolls his eyes and he's like, no, well, duh, but this is like people. Well, I'm trying to. Well, no, stop. Hold on, let me find the words. Oh God, brain, come on, could you catch up, please?
Laniel is kind of thinking for his words.
Yeah,
Liana's prepared. She has her weapons out. Yeah. Aegon and Suzu.
Oh yeah, I want to pull a sword.
Whisper. Hear the faintest whisper of what you've said, and so they're aware now, but they haven't taken action. Okay, Kira, your character pulls out her weapons.
Yeah,
I just want to have them ready.
Yeah, okay. Laniel says, whatever bloodline caused this, I don't know much about it, but I do know that it is abhorred, even amongst what?
Yeah, even amongst.
No, I thought you were like correcting me.
No, I'm sorry.
Wrong. Even amongst the more, well, the stranger magical types, this is nasty stuff. Best if we keep distance.
Right, so you're all good. You're all in the group together again in front of the gates. Okay, so you walk into the city. It's desolate. It's quiet. With every breath that you take, you realize that it's thicker and heavier, more humid than what you had actually been accustomed to in the desert stretch that you had crossed. Moreover, Suzuko, because of your keener senses as a kitsune, you notice that there's a faint hint of like this odd, almost musky, rancid odor that you hadn't expected, considering that there's no bodies nearby, barring the guard behind you. But he's going further and further away now as you walk through the roads of the quiet town.
I'm back. What did I miss? Can I roll a perception check?
You may.
I don't know. Can you?
What are you aiming at? What are you trying to perceive?
All right. Lyanna's kind of like looking into the windows and any ajar doors of the buildings they pass by, and with that, I'm gonna roll a perception check.
Please do. Please do.
All right, here we go. 14 total.
14 total. Okay. Liana, as you sort of look around, investigating through the windows, the darkened windows of all the buildings and the houses, you spot the movement of a shadow in the nearby house to your left. Just the faintest flicker of just someone moving, and it was fairly humanoid, you would say, but they seemed sort of panicked and jittery. And you hear the faintest footsteps from them, but otherwise you see nothing else.
Then I'll call out to the rest of the group saying, we've definitely got something here.
Well,
What's
shit.
something?
I don't know. I know it's humanoid, and I know that it flicked away, but I know there's something.
So Aegon has gone into the house that Wicked indicated, so we should probably be stopping.
Aegon is approaching the house, yes. I will have to
Okay.
ask him to describe them later.
So we considering that our monk went into the I was going to say considering our monk went into the building.
Like the mute went in, let's follow the mute. He's not going to be able to yell.
Should I find a bar or a restaurant, Liana is going to loot out a couple bottles of alcohol that she can find.
I'm going to join her.
Okay, you guys want to find alcohol? Okay,
Currently, we're following Mega, aren't we?
Yeah, I am more concerned about our mute monk.
Currently?
I will worry about getting pilfering some alcohol later.
Okay.
I follow right behind.
The monk. Okay. Mega, hello. Is Judah back yet? No?
Hello.
Oh, you're here. Okay.
All
Alright, Mega, since you are the first one to approach the house, what would you like to do? The door is currently closed. You hear that you heard from Liana that there's someone behind in the house, but the door is closed. The windows are sort of darkened.
Try to open the door.
Okay, you want to try and open the door? You twist the knob. It's locked. It's just kind of, and you hear a gasp from the inside, and you hear sort of shuffling inside the house. Okay, Suzu can roll perception.
The windows, actually have glass or something in them?
Suzu, the windows have glass, yes. Suzu looks around and she gets distracted by the rippling muscles of the monk and the sound of the doorknob. The wind chime playing in her head. She remembers a tune in her head and she's promptly distracted. She's like, oh, let it go. Let it go. Okay, Aegon with dark vision looks through the window. You look through and you sort of see a woman, ragged. Her clothes are sort of torn and slightly bloody, and she's sort of clawing at herself, shaking, and her long hair sort of disheveled and matted with dried blood. And you see her body sort of having this sort of shiny slime sort of coating it, and she's nervously sort of pacing inside, worriedly looking at the door, not really paying attention to you as you look through the window, just staring at the door nervously.
Anyone else doing anything?
Hagen will turn around and look at the party and probably just shake his head.
What did you say?
He'll shake his head in the fashion of we probably don't want to go in there.
What's in there?
He'll point at the window.
Okay, I go over to the window and look in.
Perception.
He makes a curvaceous shape with his hands.
11.
God,
11. Okay. Jules is because of how dark it is, she's unable to see much of the detail. However, you do see a humanoid figure sort of shivering, sort of clawing herself a bit, and you hear the very faintest sort of gasps as she sort of paces. You see the figure sort of pacing about, staring warily at the door, kind of hunching in towards herself nervously as time passes on. You see her.
In character, Jules just mutters, "I hate zombies."
What would your party like to do?
We need to our mission is to find out what went on here. I'll shoot him a look, but step out of the way.
Okay, is everyone gonna look? Okay, shock! You push Jules aside. Roll for perception.
Don't half-elves also have dark vision?
Half-elves?
You have low light vision.
Okay.
Low light
vision, not dark vision.
Okay then.
Might work
I
in
would
the situation.
I would say that, yeah, it would work a bit because it's low light.
All right, roll shock for perception.
Out of character, this might be handy for somebody who has diplomacy.
Jesus fucking Christ!
All right, Shock. You just peek over and you sort of see the woman. She's her face is sort of gaunt and she's worried and you see her shivering with blood sort of matting her hair and her body, her clothes. You see her sort of clawing at herself, trying to claw away the goo, but sort of reforms around her skin as it mingles with the blood and starts to sort of eat away more and more of her body. And you see that as time progresses, as you watch her, she starts getting more panicked and wary and breathing a bit harder. She stares at the door. She kind of paces towards it, but then backs away quickly.
All right, that's not a zombie, you idiot. This woman also got slimed, and she is still alive, but certainly not in a good mood.
Okay,
She can probably tell us what was going on then.
Yeah, but
He's still alive.
you just need to get in, though. You still need to get in.
Susan knocks on the door. Okay. Dunk, dunk. Okay.
I'll
Is there
follow her
anything
to
you
the
would like
door.
to say? Okay, who is still looking at her? Shock, right? Miraz sort of sees her jump, and as she jumps, you sort of see her kind of panic, and she looks around, it's like, what do I do? What do I do? Is there anything anyone else would like to do?
I follow Susie to the door and yell out, "We're just here to investigate what happened to the city. We're not here to hurt you."
Are you rolling?
Roll. Yeah, roll.
+7.
Alright.
What's this? This
18.
is sorry. What is this? This is not
Diplomacy.
intimidate, right? Diplomacy. Okay.
I'm not using intimidate because my intimidate's slower.
Okay, so you roll diplomacy. You shout at her, and she sort of gasps and she sort of shambles up to the door, and she yells from behind it very softly. She doesn't really yell. She very softly whispers, but you still hear. All of you manage to hear it. She's, I'm not looking for trouble. Please help me. Please help us. This ailment is getting to all of us. It's my
I pull the door open.
Roll strength.
Roll
The door's locked.
still.
It's locked.
Strength.
Oh.
Roll strength. Strength check.
Oh, I know. But once I realise it's locked, I don't try.
Okay.
I look over to.
You hear her yip and then jump back. It's like, please don't hurt me. I need help.
We're not here to hurt
I need
you.
help.
We're not here to hurt you. Can you open the door? We're just here to investigate what happened.
Where are you from?
Pathfinder Society.
What is that even? I've never heard of such a place. Do you know? Do the other people know outside of a village? Do they know what's been happening here?
No, that's what we're here to find out.
Did a village send you?
I've forgotten her name. Who sent us?
Gerada. Just say Gerada. Like sphincter.
Drada.
Okay.
Drada sent us.
Oh, thank God! You hear her sort of fumbling for the knob inside the lock mechanism.
Right, I step back. Once I hear her starting to open the door, I step back far enough that I'll be able to react if she attacks me.
Okay, and the door clicks, and the door swings open, and she's there. You see her now, in the pales, in the low light, sort of glistening in from the sun. And you see her. She's haggard. Her eyes are sunken in. She's sort of ashen. Goo sort of trails along her body. Wherever you can see, her arm is sort of covered in it, and it's sort of mingling with the blood from where she sort of tried to claw away her skin. And she's haggard and she's skinny, but otherwise she seems still fit of mind.
Lania looks. He looks down. He looks almost ashamed. Certainly very unhappy. And there is a cure. I know that much, but I don't know it. Is he able to estimate how long she has left? Does he know that much, or?
You are unable to tell.
Yeah. So he just said, like, do I need to roll? Is she still sort of frantic?
She's a little panicked, but she's sort of trying to hold it together.
Okay. So if I'm trying to calm
Go
her
on.
down as much as I can with what I'm saying, do I roll diplomacy for that, or do I just
Bluff.
say it normally? Bluff. Well, I mean, I'm not.
It depends on what
bluffing.
he wants to say.
He's not bluffing. I mean, he's just
Okay.
saying, I know there's a cure, but I don't know it.
Yeah, roll diplomacy.
Okay. Oh god, that's a +3. Oh jeez.
You'll be fine.